What's going on, Algebros? It's Mr. C here, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to work with the one-to-one property of logarithms in order to solve a logarithmic equation. Let's get started. All right, so the following property, which is often called the one-to-one property of log functions, can be used to solve some log equations. All right, so the idea with this is that your log equation does have to be in a specific format. In particular, it has to be a log equal to a log, nothing in front of either logs, and both logs must have the same base. If that's what you got going for you in your equation, then what you're allowed to do is set the arguments equal to each other. All right, so here's the property. If log base a of m is equal to log base a of n, then by the one-to-one property, we can say that the argument m is equal to the argument n. So let's do a couple of examples illustrating this property. All right, our first example has log base 5 of 5x plus 3 equaling log base 5 of x plus 11. Notice that it's a log equal to a log, nothing's in front of them, and they each have the same base, and that's 5. Well, since it's in the setup of our property above, what we're allowed to do is just make an equation out of the arguments. So instead of having the logs equal to each other, what we'll do is just make a separate equation out of the arguments and then solve it any way necessary. All right, so 5x plus 3 is equal to x plus 1. This is a pretty comfortable equation. Let's go ahead and start things out by subtracting x from each side. We get 4x plus 3 is equal to 11. Go ahead and subtract 3 from each side to get 4x is equal to 8. And then, of course, we'll divide each side by 4 to get x equals 2. And that would be our answer. Of course, you could plug this back into the original equation to see if it works. If we did that, we'd have log base 5 of 13 equaling log base 5 of 13. And that's definitely a true statement. So x equals 2 is our official answer. For example 2, we have the natural log of 6x minus 5 equaling the natural log of 2x plus 7. Again, it's log equal to a log. There's nothing in front of either log, and each log has the same base. Keep in mind that the natural log is a log with a base e. So much like in the spirit of example 1, what we'll do is we'll make a second equation, or a separate equation, just by setting the arguments equal to each other. So instead of the original equation, what we could do is just solve this instead. 6x minus 5 equals 2x plus 7. We'll go ahead and subtract 2x from each side to get 4x minus 5 equals 7. Adding 5 over gives us 4x equals 12. And then dividing each side by 4 gives us our answer of x equals 3. Okay, that's how you utilize the one-to-one property of logarithmic functions in order to solve these very specific type of log equations. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.